Monday to Friday, 3 to 6 p.m.
Hey, you know what it is. It's your boy El Tito.
This is DJ Smokes.
This your boy Kid X. Enjoy Tasnes Kontiri.
It's Miss Party.
It's Younger Chief. Please say the Chief.
You locked in right here with the driver's seat.
With the hip-hop mom, the awesome, the amazing, the incredible.
Lebang Kgosana.
On 919 FM.
Don't touch the dial, baby.
You're in the driver's seat with Lebang Kgosana.
DJ Z, it's called Indlovu. Loving Loyiso's vocals on this one. It's so beautiful. 37 minutes past 4 this Thursday afternoon. Happy Fake Friday to you and yours. I hope you're feeling good and ready for an awesome weekend. You know, when the sun is out, it means it's about to go down. Speaking of about to go down, hey, I'm not in studio by myself. I am chilling with the one and only Okmalumkoolkat. I think I've been trying to do this interview for like 4 years.
Sure.
For 4 years, and finally Unkulunkulu said, okay, my dear, it's Katsako Manje. So I'm very, very happy to have you in studio. And if you're listening at home and you don't know who I'm talking about, allow me to school you. I'm talking about none other than Durban born and raised, multidisciplinary creative, founder of entertainment and design studio Shambok Studios, and design and lifestyle brands Pova. Pova gang shout outs from the dirty Parrafin days to Boyz and Bucks to the critically acclaimed 100K cassette mixtape. It's safe to say, okay, Malum, you have earned EOG status. The long way. Thank you for being here, bro.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
I mean, I was telling Bully that I can't believe it's taken this long. What's the excuse?
Yeah.
Because Guni Ninja, I've been trying to interview you, and she was like, yeah, we'll make time.
Yeah.
So when she said, no, he's here in Joburg, I was like, Grips.
Shots.
Yeah.
No, it's always on God's timing, you know what I mean?
For sure, definitely. Yeah, man, so walk us through your journey. There's so much that you've done from a design aspect, from a musical aspect, just from a creative aspect per se. And I love opening up with this question. When did you fall in love with music? When did you know, Guti, this is the thing that I'm going to do and I'm going to stay with it? No maini.
I think, honestly, it's like growing up, I grew up as a dancer. Like, so my music palette was already like, if I'm dance, my group, if I'm dancing, Shange, Deep House, ne rave. And then I'm also into hip hop. I'm also into, you know what I mean? I grew up as a hybrid kid, uMlazi, you know? Kudlala house, kudlala hip hop, kudlala maskandi, you know what I mean? Like, you've got all these things, and then we've got uMlazi FM.
Sure.
I don't know if I can say it. Yeah.
You can, yes.
Yeah. So it was very. I think, and also my background is very poor, so we didn't have like a radio or albums at the house. So it was always like music. Like, yo, I heard this song. Ma, uba, who was that? That's how old one. So it's like, I would find music by chance, you know, like how you would stumble upon stuff on playlists.
Yeah.
Now it
was like
radio
that.
for us was like that. So I think really deciding, I'm really doing it was when I was in Joburg and I was working like 3 jobs, and I think every time I was off, my friends would be away, like maybe working or MK Fresh, no Sunday, the Boyz and Bucks.
Yeah.
So,
shout out.
So I was staying with MK Fresh at the time. Like, I was fortunate enough for him to say, yo, ungahlali ekhaya while you get your stuff together. So I was able to just like come up with raps. I was listening to a lot of DJ Shadow.
Dope.
Yes, that's how I started rapping, like DJ Shadow, because the beats are quite sparse, chill wave. Yeah. Then you can come up with like flows, you know what I mean? Like, I think most of my flows are still kind of like those flows, you know what I mean? But obviously I grow. Yeah. But yeah, I think 2006, 2007 in Joburg,
Shout out, because like the one thing I know for sure is you kind of created your own lane. Like at the time where I first heard your music, I think one of my friends, I was in like matric, she kind of had this like white CD. Remember back in the day when we'd have to burn the discs?
Yeah, exactly.
So she told me that there's this really cute guy that gave me this disc. I even forgot what was written on it, but you can see it was handwritten. So she gives me the disc and we played in my little skorokoro back then, and I'm like, I've never heard anything like this. It was like a new sound that didn't exist, and when something new like that comes up, you don't even know what to to compare it to.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't say, oh, it's a little bit and a little bit and that must have made it interesting getting into the game,
Yeah.
So what were like the challenges that you experienced coming through with your own thing, creating your own style in a game that kind of already exists, that knows what it is, but now something brand new is happening?
I feel like when we got to Joburg, it was Mind Your Head. Remember Mind Your Head?
Oh my word!
So it was like super backpack.
Yes.
But I think that No Squatter Camp already blew up already. But I think they were just taking a break at that time. Because I remember Sugar Smacks coming to our things like a Jumbo Rumble. I think we were lucky enough to be a collective. So we had our own gigs. Everything, like I was never in ciphers.
Okay.
I started in my own bedroom and then we had the internet.
Sure.
So I could be in my head and then take it out to the world.
Yeah.
Before someone can be, you whack, because you're not saying you're coming through.
Sure,
you understand?
Sure.
I'm like issue when everyone is like, yo.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like,
and then jiggy, everyone's like issue.
Exactly. Exactly. So I would say, yeah, definitely there were times where I remember the one time we were booked in Soweto, Protea. I don't know if it was Protea North or Protea East.
Probably North.
Yeah. At a park, and then this kid, and we're doing Dirty Parrafin. Remember, Dirty Parrafin was super out there.
It was crazy.
So, I remember performing there and people laughing, like literally maybe 5 guys laughing on the floor in front of us, and we just carried on rocking. And there were people who were really loving it, so Baba push her out the way.
Yeah.
And I think those moments, that's when you realize, okay, some people are gonna be upset because it's upsetting. It's like quite new, it's cutting edge.
People don't like change.
It's like, hey, bro, like,
what is this?
No, you can't do this. I can actually, and your kids are gonna be. Your kids are gonna do what I'm doing right now.
They're gonna love it.
Exactly, it's freedom. It's like, and I'm gonna teach you how to be you.
Exactly.
So I think those were like, we had a bit of challenges in some areas, but I think a lot of times some people will be against it, but we never got booed.
Good.
That's the one thing, we never got booed off stage. There was always like the 80% that are like, yo, we like it, we don't know what it is, but we like it. So there was, I feel like from a standpoint of getting put on, we were lucky because we had our own shows at Nike, because we were working at Nike at the time.
Sure.
And then we'll do something Moma's backyard. Something we'll do a Jumbo Rumble.
Yeah.
We were thrifting a lot.
Yeah.
I remember I used to thrift like something random as stuffed toys.
Sure.
That you can just hang like as a key ring or like on your bag, So my store would have like stuffed toys. We made caps, no Sunday, like a run of 10. Umoma is selling our own things, maybe some beadwork. You know what I mean? Like there was a lot of, and we'll get like kids from Soweto, kids from the north coming through. So I think our thing really survived because we built our own structures. We didn't have to wait to go to on 6 or no.
You don't wait, you create.
You create, and I feel like it's something I can always impart to the youth wherever they are. Because I'm in Durban now, and it's like, damn, when we grew up, because we're dancing, like we made our own dance competitions.
Lovely.
When we started, it was always like all the guys, hey, kune dance competition 1,000, gamash, yo, we're all going crazy. 1,000 was a lot that time, by the way. We're all going crazy, abo. But now when I go back to uMlazi, I'm like, hey, we actually need to start a whole campaign of they're just funerals and weddings. But what's going on for the youth?
You have to create these creative spaces.
So I think with that whole thing of luxury rap or luxury partying, it became ushaya shampoo, ushaya cognac. Umfana omncane na 11 usafuna ukujump stage abe mdala because they want to get there. Ayikho into yabo.
Exactly.
So I urge everyone like who's listening, wherever you are, use the community halls, Fethu, his sound is probably like 2.5.
Sure.
You will probably get it for free. And that is into for youth, bafethu.
Yeah.
And to miss, and the competition, whatever. Do
Just
something.
create. And
Exactly.
don't wait for somebody to come and dictate and tell you this is what's going to happen if you want to get in.
Exactly.
Because it's also quite limiting, right? Where these young cats, maybe they've got the fire inside of them, but there's something different from back in the day for our age group.
Yeah.
We had a fire, but we also had an energy.
Yeah.
Where we recognize, I need to do this myself.
Exactly.
I can't wait for somebody
There
to
were no
put me
brands.
on. There were no brands.
Yeah, no
there were no
brands.
social media influencers. We were creating as
Yeah.
we learned, as we grew.
Yeah.
So I think it's very important for the kids of today to also use their tools.
Yeah.
Use social media to your advantage. Use like your connections and your people to create. If you've got a friend that's got a camera, let them learn the skill to
that's the
capture things.
photographer for
That's
the
the
crew.
official photographer.
Yeah.
If there's somebody that likes fashion, let them learn the skill so then they can dress you.
Exactly.
And you build in that
Yeah.
way. And the laziness just gotta go. Like there's no
Yeah.
time for that
No, it's
anymore.
out.
The waiting for someone to come and save you, I say,
Yeah.
that time is done.
Yeah, and then I think what's fortunate and also unfortunate is like Gruenheim right now. There
Yeah.
are no brands at Gruenheim.
For real?
There's literally no brand. Everything is coming from the pockets.
Wow.
And I think after COVID, really, a lot of brands are not trying to invest in our culture anymore.
Yeah.
So I feel like people need to really think about it and be like, because there's a lot of people that started this music thing because they just want to be brand darlings.
Sure.
Even if I have a hit,
Something
no, it's not about that. It's not
at all. It's never been about that.
It's not. It's about imparting and creating like a South African, like an identity.
Yeah.
In a sense, you
A
know
legacy.
what I mean? A legacy,
Yeah.
identity. We grew up consuming American culture. We grew up. It's like if you're gonna call each other the N-word. Why aren't you calling each other the K word? Okay,
I hear you.
But there's a different conversation.
That's a conversation for another day. Like
Exactly.
No, but I hear you. Like, as far as if we are going to be so influenced by the Western world, why can't we take our own history,
things,
embrace
and deal with
it,
them.
face it,
Exactly.
not run away from it, and kind of use it to heal as well. That's what the music should be doing.
Yeah,
the music should be healing us.
Yeah.
You know, we look at our parents and now they are completely like not okay. Right, because of what they've experienced.
Yeah.
But we as the young creatives have an opportunity to make the songs that are gonna, make it okay.
Yeah.
Make it okay. We need each other more than ever right now.
Definitely.
Let's talk about Gruenheim, man. I love the idea. I we're talking a bit off air about how finally you're in the space where you are owning this property,
Yeah.
as yourself as the musician. It kind of makes sense. It's the next stage to become a promoter. So what can we expect? Who's all on the lineup? What's going to be so dope about it? And why am I not emceeing?
You know what's crazy? I'm gonna take you up on that actually. Because we've got 2 MCs already.
Okay.
We've got Teddy Goodfella. He's coming coming from Cape Town.
Dope.
We've got Kit Kat Magandi.
Oh, dope. Okay.
So we're gonna need you.
I think you might.
Yeah,
You need that spice.
We do.
That spice, that flavor.
So khuluma ngemali offline.
Okay. So offline.
Ama partners amla. So vele sibophe ngefield, okay?
I love it. Okay, so talk to us about the event.
It's like I said, super indie, no brands. And then we've got obviously siyazi gune I've got nothing against amapiano, but I know a job gune fatigue amapiano. So we worked on a really inclusive lineup.
Yeah.
So we've got hip hop, we've got Speedster,
Nice.
Miss Cosmo,
Nice.
Smasherico, myself,
Nice.
if you can call me hip hop, Questa,
Yeah.
Fry Max is still coming up, Spinza,
Dope.
Oilers,
Woo.
Rich also coming up, Nada Bay. We got D-Trades, Zuri, West Behavior coming from Durban, Bugs Jr. coming from Durban.
Love it.
We've got Squid Dance, we've got Lebang, Sandiso.
Oh.
Banger Boys coming from the Val.
Yeah.
We've got Funky Kula coming from Durban.
Yeah.
It's like Funky Kula and Tuxin on Ifomo.
Oh, word.
So yeah,
Nice.
he's one of the pioneers for that sound.
Nice.
We've got Emioli, who's like really, really crazy on Afrotech.
Dope.
And then we've got Amapiano, Young Granny, Yami P,
Nice,
uMlazi, and
nice.
Sykes. If you can call Sykes Amapiano.
You know
what I mean?
Let's
It's
not
like the
box.
lines.
Yeah, let's not box anyone.
We didn't want to box people, but we wanted to do that thing on a poster where it's like, okay, you see clearly what everyone is doing,
Sure.
and what you're gonna get.
Your
it's
flavor.
like a menu.
You can
Yeah,
pick what you want to
exactly.
consume. I love that.
Exactly.
That makes so much
Exactly.
sense. No, it definitely sounds like it's going to be an absolute jump.
Sorry, one more. One more. I can't forget this one because it's the only jazz band coming through, but we got the Brother Moves On
Wow.
from Uputi Ontsundi. So
Wow.
if you want to experience that, you need to come through very early.
Yeah.
We start from 12 to 2,
Nice.
2 a.m. We've got gaming. We've got music.
Nice.
Ngeke uboreke, actually.
Sure.
Yabo?
So there's
Yeah.
just like a lot of little things that
Yeah.
a person can get up to.
Yeah.
Get there early. It's at One Fox now.
One Fox,
Yes.
a new town, yeah.
Love it.
Also got streetwear pop-ups, yeah.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course. No, that sounds dope, dude. Again, you're putting together an event on your own. You're investing into
Yes,
it.
yes.
And you have handpicked and curated
Exactly.
the energy that you want at the
Yeah.
gig. And I think for that, it's going to be dope.
Yeah.
Finding your tribe is one thing. People that gravitate towards you
yeah.
already will understand Gruenheim.
Exactly.
That's where I need to be because it's going to be going down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for that other thing, yabo. But I know the Amapiano lineup is still a bit thin, so we still accepting like new artists under that.
Okay.
And then also we've got this giveaway that we're doing online.
Nice.
For 5 up and coming
Nice.
DJs or musicians
Yeah.
that want to share the stage.
Beautiful.
We opened it up.
Beautiful.
We partnered up with Slicker
Yeah.
Online.
Yeah.
So people buy tickets and they tag you.
Beautiful.
So yeah, just like create that platform. Just like what I was saying about the community halls, Gruenheim also has that. We wanna have that. Fit one day now you can be seen by these people,
Sure.
and then hopefully it's a springboard for you to actually really get in.
For
yabo?
you to get in. No,
Yeah.
I love that. I think the fact that you're just even creating the space for the Thundercats
Yeah.
is part of why you do what you do. Speaking of Thundercats, bro, I can't help but want to so badly talk about Utoni Daimane, Usmamane,
Yeah.
the Quellas. Yo, kwenzakalani?
Yeah,
Like kuningi, bro. It's this crazy wave
Yeah.
that hip hop needed so badly.
Exactly.
I don't think we realized how much we needed those
Yeah, we
boys.
did.
Until they came up, I was
We did.
mind blown.
We did.
Mind blown.
Yeah, yeah, cool.
So how is that going? I see that you're also making music with them.
Yeah.
Obviously, they were influenced by you, and it makes so much sense for you to also partner with them
Yeah.
during this time.
Yeah, exactly.
How did that whole thing happen?
So I won't lie, like I remember seeing Tony from like a viral video.
Sure.
And then obviously Durban is quite a small town.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so yeah, he reached out and then we did something, and then Usman the same thing. Like I was actually out there. Usman, we met up at Joey Rich's studio.
Okay.
I was there to do something to Slim Ego, who's also really, really dope, but
Nice.
hasn't blown up yet. But
Yet.
we're working with him.
Yeah.
So I was literally there to do his thing, and then we ended up literally Usman is playing me some of these beats. And then it's like, it's Israeli, bro. Like literally, because how I work is like, you play me a beat,
Yeah.
and then I get a flow. If I get a flow same time,
Yes, then it's online.
then it's on.
Sure.
But if I have to work too much on it, yes, I can still do it. But it's always better if I
it
let
needs
them
to come to you. Exactly.
It has to be musical.
Yes, I love it.
It has to be musical.
I love it. Yeah, so it just kind of happened like that. It flowed.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, man, that's so dope. So I've got a jar here with a couple of things inside. If you can kindly pick something out and finish that sentence, let's just play a little bit of a game.
Whoa.
But say whoa.
Okmalumkoolkat will be remembered for.
That's a deep one.
I guess just putting a battery on everyone's back.
Wow.
And the music.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't expect that answer.
Exactly.
You're just like dropping bars. All right, let's grab another one. Either those are operating for sure.
Yeah, musical. SA hip hop is seeing a second wave right now.
Beautiful.
Because I think everyone is willing to listen, and I think South Africa is at a point now where it's like, I think it's the first time hip hop really took over. besiyingane.
Definitely. We didn't know what to do. We didn't know how to act.
Umalumu wakho useshaya snapback.
Yeah.
It's like how later now. You understand?
Yeah.
And then
it was premature.
Exactly. And I feel like it's dope that Amapiano came and then there's a lot of people that are like, oh, okay, Amapiano is for me. I'm not really jazzy. I didn't like deep house, but this thing is a nice combination of
fits.
Yeah. And then now I think with so much of Amapiano, because we did that same thing we did to hip hop where we all just went there.
Sure.
Now it's like with guys that are coming with Afrotech and they're coming with their own properties or Gunye, you know what I mean, or all these different festivals. You start seeing what's Afrotech.
Exactly.
Yes. Actually, hip hop needs to get its acts together.
That's all.
So I think we're seeing like a new wave the second wave of what it needs to be, and I think it's not gonna be as hyped before. But I think we're gonna get real fans that are singing along at the show.
No, 100%. If anything, you know what I think it is? I think now we're not competing anymore.
Exactly.
It's not Abo Blackie, Abo Smamani versus Abo Smamani.
Nah.
The Pretoria boys are cooking.
Yeah.
Abo Maclera everybody's putting in, lifting their weights.
We need more people.
Yeah, everybody. If you're listening right now and you think you're hot, please cook.
Exactly.
We need everybody right now because the second wave is crucial.
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
crucial.
And I think just to go back to that is, I think the fact that Amapiano came with so many artists actually got everyone to think, number one.
Exactly.
Yeah,
we can all be number
one.
one. It's not a competition.
It's not 100 meters, guys. It's art. It's like
we're
it's
all
a
allowed to
contribution.
express.
Exactly.
I love that. It's a contribution.
Exactly.
All right, grab one more. Let's wrap up.
Let's see. Boys and Bucks will be remembered for a collective of people that actually managed to push each other. I feel like we didn't see our full potential.
Okay.
We could have gotten somewhere. But I think this is Bonele from whoever was looking in, because we influenced
everyone.
I remember talking to my friends in Amsterdam. Like the first time I got booked in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
This lady who booked me is like, no, I know you from my brother, and my brother used to check out your blog, Okmalumkoolkat.blogspot.com.
Wow.
So they were influenced from Amsterdam by Boys and Bucks. Look at my blog.
Wow.
Collective, stylist, Then that's how Hussein ended up with Daily Paper, Feeling Pieces, Olaf. You know, there's a lot of brands around them, but
for sure.
They literally formed the collective that side because of the stuff they used to check on my blog.
On the blog, yeah. That's crazy.
Because a lot of people don't know this, but like I was one of the first bloggers. I was like rapping and I'm there with the camera.
Sure.
So I was also like documenting, interviewing people.
Ahead of your time. Way ahead. Yeah, no, I love it. All right, cool. So I have to run and do some news right now, but I don't want you to go anywhere. I want you to stay in your seat. When we come back, let's just wrap up. You know, let's find out where people can get tickets as well. Find out more about the events and how they as young artists can jump on. Okay. I've got Ayanda in studio and she's going to do some news.
The driver's seat on 919.
The gorgeous vocals. Her name is Thames. The song is called Me and You. If you haven't heard it yet, this was your first time. Welcome to the first day of your life. I had an interview earlier on with a Canadian producer and I asked him, who is your dream collaboration? And he said Thames. And that made me so excited because Africa is literally on fire right now. The world is obsessed with us. And personally, I'm here for it. It's 10 minutes past 5. You're still tuned into the driver's seat with myself, Lebang Kgosana, driving you home all the way until 6 p.m. I still have Okmalumkoolkat in the studio, and we're about to play my favorite game,
Traffic Trivia.
So I feel like today Ayanda's on her way out. I've asked her to prepare her speech, her goodbye championship speech, because today's the day, darling. Okay. Are you ready to say bye-bye?
I'm ready.
Okay. Do you know the rules, or would you like me to repeat how the game goes, or you got this?
I think I got it.
I feel like you got it, bro. I feel like you're a pro. All right, cool. So Ayanda, you're going to do the count for me. Let's check what letter the system is giving us today. All right, it's letter D. D is a nice one.
Okay.
But okay, I think D's easy enough.
Wait, so how does it work?
All right.
You see, now we have to. Wait, so we're saying we have to come up with everything that starts with D.
Yeah, so I'll call out a category. I'll tell you what the category is,
right.
and you need to name that category with the letter D.
Quickly.
You've got 30 seconds.
Okay, sharp.
So the quicker the better.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1. A name.
Dan.
A country.
Denmark.
A car brand.
Daihatsu.
An animal.
Itube.
A clothing brand.
Diesel.
Color. Fruit or veg.
Come on, man.
Celebrity.
Duncan.
Restaurant. Restaurant.
Doppio.
Verb. So close.
Yeah, that was very close.
It was so close.
Dog.
No, but Itube was
Okay.
zebra and
It's
Zulu is
Zulu.
Itube.
Yeah, so no, you're not
Okay,
wrong.
okay.
Yeah.
Pela ngenzulu at the end of the day. guys.
Okay.
So Ayanda, what is the final score?
6. Oh. Hey guys.
Wait, what was your last score?
9.
But that was last week. You know that, right?
Yes.
Let's try it now.
Oh no.
How are we judging this? Kaji, how are we
I
judging
like
it?
that. I like
But
that.
last week's news is last week's news,
Exactly.
guys.
Leave it in the past.
No.
Leave it in the past.
You can't.
Isn't those Aizolo?
Oh guys. Then let's ask all the other people to come back then. They are cheating, guys.
But I almost got you.
No, you did.
Yeah, I
You did.
almost got you.
No, shout out to you. Shout out to you. So
Yeah.
before you leave, okay, where
Yeah.
can the audience connect with you online? Where can we get tickets for the gig, Gruenheim? And just, how can we stay tuned with everything that you're up to? And most importantly, where can we stalk you?
Mina ngang stalk a grand go Instagram really. X, I'm never there. Threads, I'm literally trying to. Actually, it's still confusing me.
Sure. Your Twitter light.
Yeah, exactly. It's the suburban version.
It is.
But yeah, the compy tickets link is on my bio.
Okay, fab.
On Instagram, also on the Gruenheim bio.
Fab.
We've got a Facebook event,
Okay.
Gruenheim, check it out.
Okay.
And also we've partnered up with Sneaker on Life. He's
Yes.
also selling tickets for us.
Beautiful. No,
So,
I love
yeah.
that. I love that.
Yeah.
And also, if there's a young artist who wants to perform there as well,
Exactly.
what do they need to do?
So we've got spots for 5 up-and-coming artists or DJs.
Yeah.
All you have to do is ask your friends to buy tickets and then back tag as much as possible.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I like it for the Pirates. Okay, Okmalumkoolkat YT. Thank you for making the time to hang out in the driver's seat with
Thank
us.
you.
We'll see you at Gruenheim. We'll be on stage with you, busting our moves, making sure the knees are still operating.
Cool.
I know, too much.
Secret socks.